Even when there's no hope, you can still go. I never answer to no, man, I still go. Go, 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 yeah, go, go, go. Hustle hard, hustle every single day. I'll be making moves till I'm buried in my grave. To the system, I don't wanna be a slave. I've been doing shit my way, or the highway. And in the driveway is a nice range, cause I grind through the climb, I invite pain. You'll never hear me, bitch, nah, I don't complain. Just gotta flip the switch and you can go and obtain anything you want, anything you need. Your mind's got the key ingredient, it's belief. They'll deceive with the negativity, but I just slide right by that energy. Even when you feel low, you can still go. Even when you feel slow, you can still go. Even when there's no hope, you can still go. I never answer to no, man, I still go. Go, 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 go. You got a mind, but even that could change. You could flip the gray matter like some batter in your brain. That's why I say, fake it till you make it A. And if you play that game, then you just might make a change. Rearrange all the bad to okay. Take the worst thoughts saying, turn them to a game. Take the best thoughts saying, put them on display. On repeat in your brain till you're feeling no more pain. Never slow yourself down, you can do some more. Push past all the pain and you'll find a door. Open it up and finally explore everything that you thought you could never do before. And even when you feel low, you can still go. Even when you feel slow, you can still go. Even when there's no hope, you can still go. I never answer to no, man, I still go. Go, 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 go. Even when you feel low, you can still go. Even when you feel slow, you can still go. Even when there's no hope, you can still go. I never answer to no, man, I still go.
All right. Good morning, everybody. So if you are watching this and you are not in the pack group, this is a bonus, I guess, live trade session publicly. But if you are in the pack group, I just decided to do, like I kind of just sent a little message in the group chat there in the Discord. Just did a little session today because Discord was having some issues. I think some people were still having Discord issues where it was like blocking. It's some bug that Discord's having. So to make sure everybody can tune in and also, just do a little fun bonus session with you guys on a Friday, we'll just do a YouTube live stream. So without further ado, I want to do some pre-market analysis here. Good morning, everybody. Let me see who's in the chats. Sounds like you're speaking out of a pop can. Oh no, I'm having issues. Oh, it sounds good on my end. Does that sound bad for anybody else? That's weird. Okay, cool. Sounds fine. Just like you're only coming out of one speaker. Yeah, I'm not sure, guys. Let me give you some pre-market analysis, and then I'll play around when we're waiting for price to come to potential entry. It's okay. Okay, cool. All right, guys. So if we look on the higher time frames, I was pretty much telling my group this. So for all the pack members, I was pretty much, talking about this very, very, very key zone here, because if you look here, let's blow up US30. If we take a look, we see that this zone was never tapped other than all the way back from when, June 6th, when we just started that really major bull run here. We haven't really tapped that zone since then, and we came back down. And I was saying this can be a potential very key decision area. And as soon as it tapped there, got that liquidity, boom, we came back up to the upside. So we could potentially be, just this was that correction that we needed to continue the overall larger, weekly time frame bullish trend. Okay, so it sounds weird for you too, Bowie. I don't know why it sounds like this. Everything's plugged in. This is just straight my microphone. It's sounding all right. Maybe it's like some people. That's weird. So some people says I sound good. Some people say I sound like I'm talking in a can. I don't know. I don't know what's going on, man. I literally, this is the crazy thing. It's like I literally have paid for an amazing computer, sound equipment, everything, and still I have technical issues. I don't know what the heck the deal is with my audio. I gotta pay, I guess, somebody just to do it for me. I truly don't know. I only hear you from the right side. That's so crazy. I don't know. So what I'm looking at, if we want to continue this bullish trend, we could absolutely just see. Oh, there we go. We could just see us kind of come back up here and retest this Friday low. Do we want to turn it into resistance, or do we want to break through and just keep on ripping? And maybe we could have a breakout Friday. Who knows? Because we're due for a breakout Friday, especially it being September. It's just been a bloody freaking September, man. For NASDAQ, it's kind of the same situation, except it's already happened. We broke through a major key level and a Friday low on the higher time frame. So now we're kind of playing around with breaking through the highs, kind of coming down, see if we want to turn that into a support level and then keep on going. So if you kind of want to visually see that, right, we have now started making higher lows, higher highs. And now we're just going to see, do we want to turn this into support and go up? Or do we want to just reject this as a kind of a false breakout and then go to the downside? So again, pretty key decision area here for NASDAQ on the higher time frame too. Breaking down to the 5-minute time frame, everything is freaking bullish. Let me turn my volume bars off. I was showing my group yesterday what I like to do here. So if we drop down to the lower time frames, I thought about just doing the whole chart literally step by step with you guys, since I do have some newer members that joined the Wolfpack. So let me just do that right now. Again, all we do, drawing our previous New York low. Let me get rid of that arrow, drawing our previous New York high, giving what we just seen on the higher time frame. Now we can see, okay, we are absolutely clearing these highs. We are absolutely clearing. We cleared our key level, key zone here at 2. So right before, about a couple hours before London opened. So pretty much what I'm looking for now is I would like to see us come back down in this range and take longs off of R1. But if we just keep on ripping prior to market open, then I will be looking for longs off R2. Pretty much just want to see how price reacts and what price does. Do we want to make a higher high, come back down, make a lower or a higher low, and then break up to the upside? It's pretty much just what do we want to do at this point. Again, key decision area. And then if we take a look at NASDAQ here for where we're looking at kind of the same situation. Again, NASDAQ and US30 moves pretty similar to each other, right? Like it's not like they are completely different pairs, but they do have different little times where they're acting opposite. Like it's kind of weird. Sometimes they have an inverse relationship. Sometimes they have a direct relationship. So it's really just it's really whatever NASDAQ and US30 wants to do for that day. So if we go to the higher time frames here, draw our New York high, draw our New York low, get rid of the previous day drawings. Never want to have a bias from the previous day. I took a really nice long yesterday on New York during New York session there with that NASDAQ trade. So we in the pack had a really nice trade there. Ooh, look at that market open, just absolutely melting. Oh my gosh. Y'all see that market open candle? Yeah, we could possibly get that R1 long. That was crazy. Jeez. Look at that market. literally instantly, market opens and we melt, oh my, like 50 points. Literally an instant stop. Like over 50 points, like 60 points. Yeah, market open coming in with the heat. I like what NAS is cooking. I like what both NAS and US30 is cooking. This is pretty nice. I'm gonna go ahead and get my MT5 pulled up here, just so that way we can get everything ready. So, dropping down to the 5 minutes. Do we want some music? Let me know in the chat. Do we want some music, or do we just want my beautiful voice today? Since we have YouTube capabilities, it's a lot easier than Discord. Riley says 32 people and only 9 likes. Bro, and the majority of you guys are pack members. Come on, man. We have 794 subscribers. Can we break 800 subscribers by the end of the week? Can we go into the weekend with something good? Like, guys, come on. I've been bloody trading month, terrible performing trading month. I need some positivity. Somebody give me some positivity. Let's hit that like button. Let's get some subscribers up in here. let's get that 800. Music, DJ, drop that. All right, sweet. Let's get some music going here. Don, what's up? Friday stream, yes sir. Yeah, we pretty much why we're doing a Friday stream for those of you that are still tuning in and just hopping on. Discord's having a lot of weird technical issues today. It was like it was blocking me and a lot of people for the longest time. Then like 2 minutes before market open or before the stream started, it finally fixed itself. But some people were still having problems. So usually, again, Wednesday through Friday for my pack group, I trade in front of everybody, right, 3 days a week. And just to make sure they still get that as a service, right, and for me doing it for everybody, I just decided to go to YouTube. That would be the next easiest thing. All right, can we get some music going? Hold on. I gotta have this playing through the sound bar here. I gotta have it playing on my headphones. Man, look at this US30 candle. Oh my gosh. Look how crazy. And guys, look at this. This is why we take high quality setups. High quality setups. There was a candle close at 9:10. What did I tell y'all? I was like, listen, we're getting close to market open. I just want to focus on a high quality setup for US30 or NASDAQ with a pivot break. And look at that. That would have been pretty much an instant stop loss if I were to have taken that. Even though it looked like a good candle, it's just nothing was telling me this was quality. Look at this. All these wicks. Everything was going crazy. Be an instant stop loss there. Okay. Let me see if you guys can hear that. You cannot hear that. Let's get that fixed. There we go. Let me know if that's too loud or if that sounds good. Let me know if that's too loud or if that sounds good. Turn it up just a little bit more. Cool. Yeah, I sound good on my. I'm listening to my stream on my phone right now. Yeah, I sound good on my. I don't sound like I'm in a tin can on my phone, so I don't know. Maybe that's you guys. I don't know. I sound good on my, so I'm not gonna waste time trying to play with it because I may mess something up more, guys. But I sound good on my playback on my phone. You're echoing in the right ear. You need headphones. I'm listening to myself on headphones. Yeah, because I have headphones to listen to my playback to make sure I'm not sounding crazy. But yeah, I'm looking at my OBS. Everything looks like it's going good. I'm not sure. Listen only to your right ear. Okay, hold on. Let me see if I can replicate this. Okay, I can hear my voice now. I'm listening through my right. Ooh, I can hear what you're saying. I hear what you're saying. I don't know what the heck this is. Testing. Nope. Testing. Nope. Testing. Okay. Well, I can definitely hear what you guys are saying now because I only listened it to the right ear, so there's definitely something going on. But just try to listen to me through either a speaker or both ears because I can't. I don't know what the heck's going on. If I have any audio specialists in the audience, let me know. I'll try to troubleshoot it after the stream. I just don't want to spend the whole stream sitting here messing with my audio. Time for a new mic. It's not the mic though. I think it has to do something with how I'm setting up my audio outputs. I don't have experience in this. I'm just doing it as I'm learning it. But it's a good microphone. It's a Blue Yeti microphone. You fancy using echo filters? The echo's increased. Is it increased? It's always OBS. I may need to find a new software just to stream off of. OBS is definitely not the most user-friendly. But see, the reason I like OBS is because it's so customizable. Because in my old streaming days, I used to use Restream. I think Pocket Aces, I think I know what you... Share screen with me later on. We can solve it. Sweet, yeah. I'd love to see. Maybe on Discord, Pocket, after this, let's hop in the voice chat and in the Wolfpack Discord. We'll see if we can play around with the settings. Because the reason I love OBS, it's like a love-hate, right? Because you can customize, do all these little logos and branding on OBS and pretty much do whatever the heck you want. But with like StreamYard or Restream and all these like third-party services, you're so limited. You know, it's like using an Apple product. For all my Apple users. Probably you have the mic capturing twice or maybe more than one mic. No, I only got two things. I only got my mic and my audio output, which is, you know, me listening to music. Here, I can show you guys. I can show you right now. So, I only got two things. If anybody's a good audio guy, I only got two things here. I got my mic, right? And that's connected here. Mic in the front panel of my PC. And then the audio output, which is me listening through my headphones. I don't have anything messed with the settings. I don't have any offsets. Nothing's going specifically to one side. So, I don't know. Take out audio output capture. But if I do that, you guys won't be able to hear the music. That's how you guys are listening to the music right now. This went from a trading stream to an audio OBS customer service stream. Is it just me or I hear another guy talking? You hear a conversation. What are you guys talking about? Are y'all punking me? Am I being punked today? Y'all just messing with me? I think you guys are just messing with me at this point. I don't have any other tabs pulled up. I don't have anything else pulled up. There is nobody in this house. Unless it's just haunted. Maybe I have a ghost in my microphone. I don't know. Now, if we do flip bearish, okay, so because we just rejected this area very freaking hard, and that was like a pretty psychological level too. So if you guys, man, this is a little loud. I'm gonna turn this down just a little bit. If you guys do see, we rejected that psychological level of what is that, 33.9, almost to a T. I mean, look at this. Yeah, right there. So if we reject that and flip bearish, and we clear out all these lows, that's pretty much a perfect setup for a short to the downside with clear room for full take profit. So if we just keep on rejecting down here, I would love these short. This is just a common pattern throughout the entire past 2 months. Shorts just look 10 times better than longs. It's just the voice in your head. Hey, Mim Crypto, what's up, man? I think you're new here, so welcome. Turn down your sound going to your headset. Maybe it's somehow being picked up by your mic. Maybe. Here, I'll turn it down a little bit. I don't even have, like, the only thing that's playing through my headset's the music. I don't even have my voice playing through my headset anymore. So, I don't know. I think it was math. See, I told you guys were messing with me. User error, Carlos. Hey, we got a new we literally just got a new pack member, so let's all welcome Srini. Sounds like the ghosts of September being exorcised. Yeah. Yeah, and for anybody that's watching the stream that's not in the Discord, it's not part of the pack, full transparency, we have not had a great September, but here's the cool thing. Not a great September, right, is very subjective, right? Because somebody having a not great trade performance could be, you know, just breaking even, and then some could be like minus 10%, 20%, blowing an account, right? It's all about perspective. We're down like literally 3%. If I haven't crunched the numbers exactly, but off the top of my head, it's like 3% or 2% or right below break even for some people. It really just depends on what trades people took. If they're trading like natural gas, if they're not trading natural gas for futures, that type of stuff. Really just depends. I'm watching NASDAQ right now. It looks like it's really kind of reacting off this high. It's like trying to decide what it wants to do. But I'm not a fan. I'm not a fan of that wick. Let me see. What do we look like on the grid here? Yeah, I'm not a fan of this. I'm not a fan of this setup, guys. We have a really big reversal candle on the grid, and that's, yep, see, look at that. We're reacting pretty hard on this high. So I'm not a fan of that. This, and again, you guys have to always put yourself in the situations when you're trading. If you're looking at multiple assets, like which one looks the best. You don't want to ever put yourself in a situation where you have to be like, I have to get into both. I have to capture every move in the market, because if you do, you're going to end up over trading. You're going to be distracted, and you're not going to know what in the heck is going on. But back to what I was saying about the performance. So you guys have to understand, especially for people that's not a part of the trade group, but even in the part of the trade group, that losing weeks and months will happen in your trading career if you want to take this full time. Just like how in every business you're going to have break-even months, you're going to have red months where you have to hemorrhage cash to, you know, pay for marketing or pay for products or pay for whatever, pay for your employees. You know, every business that you guys ever think about, you're going to have some sort of red time or some sort of drawdown. So I don't ever even look at it as a failure or a bad thing. It's just the ebbs and flows of a business. And I think for people that's in the pack, like, let me know that's in the pack, the group, the people that are actual current pack members watching this right now. Let me know in the chat who here actually owns a business or is doing some sort of entrepreneurial endeavor. Maybe you're a solo business owner. Maybe you're also a creator, a content creator doing a business or something, right? Has it always been green every single week? Has every week just been perfectly green? No, absolutely not, right? Everybody has drawdowns, and trading is no different. This is why I always love to tell people have really skewed realities when it comes to trading, because if you were to tell somebody off the street, right, with no business experience at all, hey, do you think every business that starts here, that just starts, instantly starts making money? Look at NASDAQ, guys. That is crazy. Look at that candle. Oh my gosh. But if you were just to ask somebody off the street, right, do you think this business is just going to start making money? No, everybody's been like, no, about statistically, right? You don't really turn a profit until the first year, or at least sometime. You're not going to pretty much be cash positive the first month. And that's the same thing for trading as well. But again, for some reason, when people come into trading and see trading, they're like, huh, I can make money by clicking buttons. I guess I should be rich in the first month. So people just need to understand that it's just the ebbs and flows of trading. So I'm not upset. I'm not worried. I'm not freaking out. It's whatever. You know, everybody's going to experience drawdowns, and this is the first drawdown period that the group has experienced. But the cool thing about this is, 8% in June, 10%, and I keep repeating this because I want to make sure I build people's psychology. 8% in June, 10% in July, 13% in August, 3% down in September. That's risk management. Just like how you guys have trade by trade data, and you could lose 2 to 3 trades in a row and you make 2 to 3 full take profits and you're fully in the green. It's the same thing with week over week performance. It's the same thing with month over month performance. Your week over week, your daily, your monthly, everything is going to flow together. And you're going to, at some point on that monthly chart, okay, just like how we're looking at like imagine the 5-minute candle as your daily P&L, and then imagine the 15-minute candle as your weekly P&L, and then imagine that monthly candle as your monthly P&L, right? It takes a lot more time for that monthly data to build out, and if you do have a good strategy, you should have a lot of nice green months, but there's still going to be a down month. There's still going to be a correction, just like how the market corrects. Welcome everybody just joining the channel. Matthias says, I'm only a trader. Snipey says, recovery will be twice as fast. Yeah, man, risk management. You know, that's all it is. So mathematically, the recovery will only be exponentially better than the loss, because we have positive risk management. Do I not have any business owners in the wolf pack? I know I have Wesley, but I think Wesley wasn't able to make the stream today. But I swear, Danny, I think Danny's watching. Danny owns a business. Yeah, Pocket has a business, right? There's a few people. There's a few people in the pack that have businesses. Snipey owns a couple businesses. We have a decent amount of entrepreneurs in the pack, man. And let me know. Are you guys in the business world? What I asked earlier, are you guys always making green days? Are you guys always having green weeks in the business or green months? Probably not, right? Yeah, Go Bucks. Go Bucks is my dad. For those of you that are watching, that's not within the pack group. You know, I'm passionate about this so much. So I got my close friends and family in this. You know, I'm not gonna do something that I wouldn't do myself and also get my family into, because I want my family to grow with me. You know, I think one thing about this whole entrepreneurial journey is, if you want to better yourself and you're very close with your family and you have a good support system, like, you should strive in every way, shape, or form to build your family up with you and your friends, like your close friends that's believed in you, that's been with you, that's grinded with you, that's supported you and believed in you. Like, I think everybody that supports you in your support system, you should just take them with you. You know, it's very lonely if you're just if you're only person at the top, right? Like, let's be honest, it's kind of selfish too in general, because like, I don't want to have all this money and not go on vacations with other people with and experience and have fun with friends and family. Like, I want to do that, you know. So, and I want to always have my friends and family have that ability to do it with me, you know. So it's kind of, in a way, a 3D selfish chess game, because I don't want to go to Dubai and always have to pay for my friends and family. I want them to be like, yeah, let's go together. Let's go. So it's like an honorable, ethically selfish thing to do. Because if you want to do something that has success and you want to bring your friend or family into it, right, you probably want to do it out of some, you know, inner deep selfishness of either you don't want to be alone, but it's also good because you want to better your friend or family. So it's not a bad thing to be selfish in some aspects. Jojo just started a business. Daniel, email and SMS marketing. Yeah, I remember Daniel. You reached out to me a little bit ago about that. Daniel, I may have to actually use your services, in some capacity, because due to this Discord glitch, this Discord problem that happened this morning, it kind of opened my eyes. If I had to get a hold of you guys to let you know that my Discord isn't working, or something, God forbid, happens to my Discord, how in the world would I get a hold of you all? So I may need to do something as far as like an email list or an SMS list or something, or maybe I just, you know, I make my website. I'm in the middle of making my website for the Pack Trade Group. Maybe I have some area on the website that I can still message you guys if you haven't heard from me for some weird reason. I need to have some backup plan to communicate to you guys. If yes, what's your IPO? Daniel says, this year has been very good to me, so I haven't had a red month yet. Wow, that's really good, Daniel. That's really good. Good for you, man. Really good to hear that. Trading is perfect. I'm getting used to large amounts, but not often. That's the cool thing too, right, Snipey? Like, again, this is the beauty of risk management. If you guys are watching my chart right now, right, like if you're already a funded trader and you're going through the ebbs and flows of being a trader, right, you could have here's 8% in June, right? You could have a really good, decent base hit June, good payout, and then here's what is this, July, right? Even bigger payout. August, even bigger payout, and then look, September, 3%. Darn, I didn't get a payout this month, but look how large of an equity curve, right? So at some point, it's going to correct again, just like price action. Trading, insurance companies and government pay their bills slower than the worst deadbeat homeowners. My experiment with the bank. Hey, what's up, man? You look like a new viewer too, so welcome. It's always up and down. Yeah, always, always, always up and down. I actually, even in my business bank account, right? Everything's always up and down. If you have anything that just does this, that's just a straight up and to the right, you're probably in a Ponzi scheme, right? You're probably in one of those Bernie Madoff. Bernie Madoff did this for like what, 50 years? So if you're the next Bernie Madoff, right? Maybe you can do that and pull that off. But at some point in the business world, in the entrepreneur world, you will experience a little bit of drop. Even my real estate business, right? Sometimes month over month, this is even risk management in the real estate world. This is why I love trading, because trading has so much, so many like, what's the word? Like it attributes so much to everyday life. It applies to everyday life so well. So even in the real estate game, you're going to have drawdown. One of the safest ways to invest, one of the best assets in the world. And this is my subjective opinion. This isn't financial advice. I'm not telling you to do or get into anything. But in the real estate game, month over month, right? Most months should be boring. Most months you're just collecting the rent, paying your mortgage, tenants taken care of, cool, next month. But every so often something breaks, something happens. Freaking AC unit goes down, a window breaks, the gate breaks, right? Sometimes, like this whole year, I've had 1 month where I had to come out of pocket to pay for an expense for the property because something went down. That's it, right? So that month was red, but thanks to my risk management and understanding how to manage my revenue from the real estate, all right, are we back? Are we back? Experiencing problems with the internet too. Yeah, it has not been the best technical. This day is just madness, man. Oh my gosh. Can someone tell me if they can hear me? Okay. Bro, September is getting their time in. I don't know what is about. I don't like September. Next year, I'm going to Mars or the moon or something in September. I don't even want to be in the same planet because this has just not been a good month, bro. It's the last day of September and we're like, you know what? We're gonna get ours. We're gonna make sure you're leaving September. Bro, we lost like half the viewers. Everybody was like, dang, I guess Austin just quit. There we go. Everybody's coming back. Sorry, guys. It was my Wi-Fi. It's not your guys' end. It's mine. Dude, Discord's going down. My internet's going down. Just everything's going down. Yeah, we have what? Consumer sentiment? Yeah, consumer sentiment at 10 o'clock. So news just hit. So we're probably going to see a little bit of volatility in the market here. We got a reversal. We got a reversal forming on the 30-minute there. KWA just bad when you start in September, yeah. Yep, totally get it, KWA. Totally get it. But see, KWA, to add to your point, because that's a great point, I always want to make sure that anybody that's watching this, either PAC members or just, regular viewers, I want to make sure you guys always get value from these streams. I literally hate the streams where people are like trading and stuff and they're just staring at the screen and just mindlessly just doing nothing. So because you guys are investing your time, right? I want you guys to get a really good return on your investment. So when it comes to starting the month, like say you do start a strategy, you start whatever trading system, and it's a month where it is going to have some drawdown with that trading model. Because again, no one can tell me a trading model where there will not be some periods of drawdown. You won't convince me unless, again, you're Bernie Madoff and you have the next major Ponzi scheme where you're going to sweep under the SEC and all this stuff, and you're going to thrive for the next 50 years. Maybe, right? But other than that, you're going to experience some drawdown. because not every month is the same. Every month is different. Every week is different. Every quarter is different, right? The market fluctuates. So if you start in a period of drawdown for that trading model, that's what gets a lot of beginners, because if that trading model is historically profitable, statistically proven, like you have good data, it's just a period of drawdown. And people, especially the beginners, it's very tough. And I totally get it, right? I'm not like not empathetic. Like I totally get the mental struggle, but you have to keep reminding yourself, one, of your whys. You have to understand why you're trading in the first place, and two, you have to understand that the data is there. So if you're experiencing some drawdown, you have to just remind yourself, this is probably just not the time for this strategy. Am I going to quit? And again, you have to ask yourself, what's the opposite? What's the opposite of me keep on persevering? Quitting? Do I really want to quit? Is this going to be something that's going to be like, I'm going to regret 5 to 10 to 20 years down the road if I quit now? And that's up to you to answer, right? For me, my answer is absolutely. Am I going to let a little bit of drawdown literally make me want to just quit and just give up? Like, that's disgusting, bro. Nothing's going to make me give up on something that I absolutely love to do. This month, not nearly as bad as waiting 3 months for those guys, like Danny pointed out. 3 months. Hey, what's up, doctor? What's up, man? What do you mean? What did Danny point out? Insurance. Oh, the insurance companies. Yeah. Yeah, they take like forever to pay. Yeah. Don, easier to find new already rich friends than making people around me rich. Hey, I mean, that's the thing too, right? Building your network, connecting with people. But, you know, I'm not really trying to, you know, necessarily make my friends and family rich. It's their personal journeys, just like it's your guys' personal journeys. And, you know, their fate isn't in my hands or anything like that. But I would love to help and teach and give the tools that I do that makes me money long term to my friends and family the same way. And it's up to them if they want to make that choice to keep on going and keep on pushing through. Then, yeah, I would love to see my friends and family in the same financial situation as me, so that way 1, 2, 3 years down the road, we can have fun together, right? In addition to the rich friends that I meet and the network that I build. So it doesn't have to be either or. My experiment with Bank Nifty says 8 to 9% is decent money. Most of the time, money gets blocked. Yeah, 8 to 9% a year. You know, making 10% in a year. That's like the industry standard, right? If you can make 10% in a year, it's pretty solid. Last day of crap timber in the Discord stream. Snipey says I still managed to get an 8K payout in September. In the beginning wasn't as bad. Yeah, the beginning of September was not that bad. It was like literally right around like the middle of September. Price action just became extremely unreliable. You know, like, I mean, look at this. Obviously, this wasn't a trade setup here at 8. What was this? 835. But I mean, you got a nice, beautiful candle break out to the upside and then just reverse. You know, this was a trade that some of the Discord members took that hit a full take profit, and this was a really nice example. It's just like price has been this way. It's been very finicky. For me, I never took this because last minute that candle pumped up to here, and my stop loss was just way too exposed. But again, that was a last minute thing, so some people got in when the candle was like here, when the stop loss was protected. So it really just depended on when you got in, and then yeah, price just took off. But this is how September's pretty much been. It's either been very frustrating, risky entries, or just absolute reversal entries altogether. But I'm really liking this market structure on US30, guys. Because if we sit here and keep on making these, so let's see, look at this. So we're making higher highs and higher lows, but now what has happened? What do I teach you guys? ABCD patterns. Okay, you only got 3 patterns in the whole market. You either got a bullish market structure, higher highs, higher lows. You have a sideways market structure where you're just consolidating. Then you have a bearish market structure, lower highs and lower lows. And then within these structures, you have a moment where you're going to potentially see a market structure shift. Okay, so market structure shift when you're making higher highs and higher lows, but then all of a sudden, this ABCD, right, that next impulse move, if you fail to make a higher high or a higher low in this example, and you either make an even low or a lower low, that's a sign that you should be thinking in your head, because you're a three-dimensional thinker. You're not just blindly looking at whatever. And you're like, okay, well now we need to make a lower high to tell us, okay, the market wants to shift the overall trend. So as soon as we do that, as soon as price gets that either that equal high or a lower high to this second high here, and then we for sure make a lower low, that's just then confirmed that, okay, now we're going to start making bearish market structure. And what do we see here? I'll even leave these here so we can reference them as price action develops. But what do we see here? Again, just compare. We have, and if you guys ever have trouble seeing this, literally just use this arrow tool and just trace over the price. That's all you got to do. We're making higher highs, higher lows, and now we failed. Okay, you can use these little points to even see the actual highlights of it all. We made an equal low instead of a higher low. Now we've confirmed to make a lower low, closing below these lows, and now this high that reacted off of the New York highs is a lower high. So now if this next little trend forms an in fact a lower low, we could see market structure change. We could see the bearish start to come in, which will be perfect for coming down here for my short entry. Here comes the news. Yeah, no more news though. Canadian budget balance at 11, but I doubt that would be anything insane. Maybe a little bit of volatility. I thought it was me. I can stop the reboot, Brian. What's up, Brian? Good to see you here, man. Another pack member. All the signs that September is coming to an end. Let's go. I know, man. I want September to end. October's around the corner. Halloween, one of my favorite freaking holidays, in addition to my girlfriend. So we're just like, October, bro. It's one of my favorite months out of the year. Starts to get cool. I'm a guy that really likes the cold weather. I'm like, some people think that's absolutely insane. I love the cold weather. I hate being hot. And I think a part of it is just where I was in the military for so long. And I was always in the heat wearing freaking, combat uniform, combat gear, freaking run around in the heat all the time. I just hated it. I hated always being in that humid, dry, crappy heat. So it's like now I just love being cold and just I love like the fact that I'm not sweating my balls off. So I like the cold. So in addition to all that, got October, November, December, statistically they're a lot more forgiving and better trading conditions and trading months than September, August, that type of stuff. We're getting out of that summer price action, coming into the economy starting to be stimulated a little more due to the holidays coming up. People aren't on vacation as much again, so that gives volume to the market, all that stuff, right? As soon as volume starts to ramp up, you get more cleaner price action, you get more trendy sessions, just that. And that's why, right? It's not some magical thing where the market makers are just like, there's a button and they're like, okay, now let's start making price action start following through more. It's just, it naturally happens that way because of the fact that there's more volume coming into the market, there's more investors, there's more economy, there's more economy, the economy is being stimulated more. All that stuff kind of just plays a big factor, especially when you're trading the US30 and NASDAQ, which are the two major indexes for the US stock market. So just really helps with price action. September is just kind of like that limbo month, right? Because you're not really summer and you're not really fall, you're just kind of like transitioning. So if I had to speculate, that's probably another reason. But there is a major thing that September, it's called the September effect. You can look it up, go to Google and type in September effect. It's a major term used in the trading world and investor world with September price action. BB and drawdown, pff, never. It's a pretty good strategy. What about the thing you're cooking up for next September? What about the thing you're cooking up for next September? Oh, you're talking about like a meetup sniping? Yeah, bro, we're gonna do a giant meet this time next year, guys. Like I'm telling you guys, this is like one of my most rewarding, one of the most fun I've ever had building a business. I have built now 3 different businesses. I've had 3 different major business endeavors, and this has by far been my favorite business endeavor in my life. It's been one of the most rewarding, and I've made more from my real estate business, and this has been something that's been way more fun and rewarding for me because I'm able to actually help other people, right? It's not just about me. It's not just about how much money I can make. It's like I'm truly helping people. And so with that, I mean it to the utmost of my being that like I want this trade group to be the most elite trade group out there. And with that, a year from today, we should be pretty good. We should be pretty good to where we can be like, yeah, let's go do a giant meetup in September. We'll freaking do, bro. We'll do a around the world meetup. We'll freaking go to like different countries for like a week or 2. just have fun in September instead of sitting here trying to trade it. Dubai in April, and then something crazy in September. Snipey, do you get government contracts? Our hotel in jobs are getting to be slow payers now as well. We do disaster restoration. Oh, you guys are talking about your businesses. Same Austin. I love the cold weather. By far my favorite time. Yeah, dude. I love fall and winter. I just like being cold because here's my rationale. Because if I can sit here and I can like, if I can sit here and if I'm cold, I can put on as many layers as possible. But if I'm hot and I'm like in public or something, there's only like so much clothes I can take off before it's just like, bro, I can't get naked in public, or at least in most places I can't. So, or at least not legally, you know. I don't want to just like you just can't, you know what I mean? Like the best you can wear is a tank top and shorts, and sometimes you're still just miserably hot. And you're just like going outside and you're like, bro, why am I literally existing outside right now? But when it's winter time, you can put layers on, you can still function. Trading is a nice answer for self-reliance. Yeah, absolutely true, Danny. Trading can build self-reliance, it can build self-resilience, it can make you patient, make you disciplined. I mean, it's such a good tool just to build your mindset as an entrepreneur. You can only take so much off where you can add more clothes. Exactly, Mr. H. See? That's what I was saying. It's breeding season. The secret September indicator as well. Oh, you're talking about this. It's about Moneymaker. Yeah, I'm still playing around with it. I don't even want to really give off a lot of hints. You see all my notes that I was taking, looking like a freaking madman here. But yeah, I don't want to give off a lot of hints just yet, but just know it's pretty freaking good. But yeah. And it's not always going to be right. Like, nothing is 100% or anything like that. And it's not a blind buy and sell indicator, nothing like that. Again, it's just going to be a nice confluence. But I'm pretty freaking excited for it. I just got to fine-tune it. All right, look at what are we seeing, guys? Let me know in the pack chat. What are we seeing price currently do in relation to what I just showed here? Somebody let me know in the chat. Right, we see 4 major models here, and And what are we seeing price do exactly in front of our eyes as we see price developing? ABCD, exactly. Exactly. And again, why does it do this? Why does price move this way? Because there's not just some magical thing, right? That's like, oh, we're moving into an ABCD, okay, and now we're breaking. Now we're just gonna, like, there's science behind all this, right? So if you are sitting here as a major institutional, large money, and you got orders on all the order books, and they got limit orders and stop losses in all these major areas, right? So if you got buys coming in here, people are going to take profit, and then people are going to buy here, take profit. People are going to buy here, take profit. People that are taking profit are now starting to short, or their stop losses are getting triggered. Like there's a few major events that could cause now profit taking to be exceeding that buy pressure. Okay, the buyers can't uphold the price. Here we go. Oh, nope, we're going to keep on going lower. So that's what causes this, right? There's a few major things, right? We don't obviously know exactly what happens. We don't have access to that data. But you can have a really good speculation that that's the science behind it. It's not just some magical thing that just that just works. There's science behind all this. You'll have to break that news to the wife, World Tour. Hang out with Roost Arts and Glaciers. I was gonna say September is a great month for vacation. It will actually save us money. Yeah, in a way it could save you money, right? If you spend money on a vacation and have some fun and get out of the freaking markets. Fall and winter is so much better as hot. You can only take off. Yep, exactly. Exactly, Alpha. My thoughts exactly. Don't ban me. Why would I ban you, Bowie? First easy get wrecked, scrubs. Out of curiosity, what were the results for September? Been equally as bad for Bowie? This Bowie break. No, actually, I think. No, I think Bowie break actually did pretty good. We just obviously didn't get started for quite some time. We didn't start that until like the later part of September, so we only got like 2 trades. Like I think literally for all of September we have like 2 for sure trades. One of them, some people got stopped out, some people got partial profit here at like a 0.8 or whatever. So this was one trade, and then there was one other trade, this short here, so a 1. So it did really good. It just doesn't trade a lot, you know. Yeah, it doesn't. There's not a lot of trades with the Bowie break setup, only for the simple fact that it filters out a lot of bad trades using the EMAs. Maybe that's the September option. Hey, we could be, Brian. Could be. Bowie break made about. Oh yeah, see, Bowie got you there. Made around 6% this month. Bowie gave me a 2R this month. Loving it. 1.8R. Yeah. Yeah, so see, Ryan got both of those trades that we were just showing here. So, and Ryan did that partial profit that I just showed. So if you got a full take profit on this trade, and then this trade, if you didn't get stopped by this little wick down here, you could have squeezed out a 0.8. Yeah, if you were starting to see price starting to correct here. So yeah, Ryan's a good testament to the Bowie break live trades there. Magical cipher pattern. Yeah, man. Again, shout out to Bowie, one of the amazing pack members for developing that. I think that's going to be a great supplement to the overall plan. Again, I have Bowie. He has me on speed dial every single time those come in, so he can call me. But he developed it. The only thing I did was I helped him overall build the data, so that way we can make sure it's statistically sound, and it is. So you just gotta let the math do its thing, man. Gotta let the math do its thing, because again, there were one scenario when we were building the Bowie break with the data, and it didn't take a trade for like a week and a half after taking like 2 losses. It took like 2 losses back to back, and then it didn't trade for like a week and a half. And you got to have that discipline as a trader. It doesn't matter what trading strategy you use. You got to have that discipline to say, I'm only taking high quality setups that meet my rules. And your rules should have high quality setups. Your trading strategy, the rules for your trading strategy should not be low quality setups, right? Like, you should have a set clear criteria, and that criteria is high quality setups. Because I was telling my group this yesterday, for those of you that are watching the stream that aren't within the pack trade group, which we have now 9 spots left within the pack trade group until I cap it at 100 members. So if you want to join, the link is in the description below for the Discord. But you have to make sure you're allowing the math do its thing. Because if you sit here and you're constantly like, man, I took this loss, but I can make this win, you're going to mess with your psychology, dude. Really hyped to see how the BB does this month. Yeah, I'm really excited. And then again, how many payouts did I tell you, Bowie? I think, did I tell you 5, 6, 7, 8? I don't even remember how many payouts I told Bowie he has to make. But I told Bowie, I said, how many ever payouts it is. I gave him a criteria. You got to make this many payouts. We got to still see consistency with the strategy long term. So this next month or so. And once Bowie gets those 2 things, I'm going to add him to the team, of the pack trade group team. So he's actually going to be a part of us as a business, and then he will officially be our London session trader. So we're actually going to have live London trade sessions, and Bowie will be the lead of that. I'm really proud of Bowie. Naz was a high quality setup save. Let's see. Exactly. Eldianis, thank you so much. So one of our members, Eldianis. So I have this channel in the trade group called High Quality Save. So just like I was talking about high quality, like you need to have high quality setups. So if you're watching the stream, nope, that's Spotify. So if you're watching the stream, I'm sharing my Discord right now. So this is the High Quality Setup Saves channel. What I have here is, I started this week, where I want to just, again, the whole purpose of this group is to not blindly trade off me or sell signals and buy signals. None of that. It's to focus on what matters, building that psychology and discipline. And any way that I can do that, I'm going to do that. So as you guys can see here, every single time that a setup, like a low quality setup happens, but still I'm not taking it for some reason because it's not high quality, I drop it here. So these aren't actual live trades, I know, because every single one of them is going to be a losing trade. But you can see here, every single thing that I see, I have a little explanation why I didn't do it. And the members can use that to build their psychology. Anytime that they think, dang, I should have took that trade, it would have worked out in my favor. What do I always say? Even when you go to a casino, at some point you're going to win. You're going to make a little bit of money, but more often than not taking low quality setups is going to save you long term statistically. So if you're going to sit here and always dwell on missing out on a trade or missing out on whatever, you're going to mess with your psychology. But if you see those, and what Eldianis is talking about, so this candle right here that was forming, it was pumping pretty nice, right? You guys seen that was watching the stream, but too big of a wick on the top. There was reactions here. So was this a break? Sure. Did we break New York highs? Sure. Were we looking bullish short term? I mean, sure, why not? But it still was not a high quality trade. And again, you could argue, yeah, but Austin, you could have taken profit here and here. Okay, but again, we don't know the future. All we know is high quality setups and what they look like, and this was not a high quality setup. If you were to hold that for the full take profit, you would have gotten stopped out. So thank you for that, LD on us. Got a lot of great members, man. I am super blessed for you guys, though. I'm super appreciative of the group. Again, I tell them this all the time. I get just as much out of this group as you guys get, because every single time I'm teaching you guys and showing you guys things and, you know, constantly repeating it, I'm also repeating it to myself, you know, because I'm not perfect. I'm not some master trader. There's traders out here that outperform me for sure, but I have a trading system that works for me, that's kept me profitable, that's made me money, that's gotten me plenty of payouts. You know, so I have a system that works for me. And for the people that want to learn that and understand that and see how I learn and keep on becoming the trader that I am, you join the wolf pack, man. And then you surround yourself with other like-minded long-term traders. Not no degenerates, not no, where's the buy signal for today, bro? The downward almost the same as the upward candles. We talked about, Daniel. Oh, NASDAQ's looking like a bullet. R1 was a pretty big wall last Friday as well. Yeah, look at that. I mean, freaking R1 was rejecting. Even that news candle rejected. Came up a little bit. 835. Oh, yeah, this wasn't even a trade anyways, but yeah, R1 definitely rejected this price action. I mean, even on the higher time frames, look at what happened. So on the higher time frames, we do have this bearish sentiment coming down. So we were making higher highs and higher lows, but we rejected hot, like long term. We just made a lower high on the grand scheme of everything. And we tried to come up here and retest this Friday low, and we couldn't even do that. We actually rejected this consolidation zone here. So I'm not going to keep this zone on the chart that you see here. Kind of rejected this consolidation. So now we have a really nice bearish candle to the downside. What is this? 630 is the next major point of contention for US30. So where's 630 at? 630 is right here. So again, we'll just be seeing how price reacts in this area, which is pretty much this support level here. Look at that. 630 was a beautiful support. So I'm actually gonna mark this on the chart, because that is a very, very strong channel. So if we close below that and my key level, that would be a beautiful setup there. But this low here is a very important low, because this was locked in Tokyo, in addition to it being reacted off of almost perfectly on the higher time frames here. So that's a really important level, because the last thing I want to do, because we've seen this in all of September, well, not all of September, but the later part of September, we've seen price have beautiful breaks like this, coming down, break, and then get into the trade, boom, stopped out, and then continuation. So what I don't want to happen is I don't want to see a break to the downside right here, just to then bounce to tap my theoretical stop loss and then continue. Okay, so I'm not going to be taking a trade unless we see a break to the downside there too. And I hope it goes without saying, guys, I'm not taking a long if we get a break to the upside here. We're clearly in a bearish trend, clearly trading down here. I'm not going to go against the trend there. Riggs, I just seen your Discord message. I'll shoot you a message more in detail after this of what kind of I have planned, kind of my ideas. So I really appreciate you reaching out, man. 5 payouts. Yep. Okay. Currently 2. So Bowie has to make 3 more payouts, and we have to have. I'd like to see at least all of October. Again, it doesn't matter if it's up or down. Bowie break could have a bad October. Who knows? It's not about the performance that I matter as much as is it consistent, right? Are we seeing those consistent wins follow the rules that we set? Are we seeing a loss still have those rules, but it just was unlucky price action? Okay, so I want to see everything as far as consistency, and if I see that, if there is consistency and everything's going well, in addition to, again, I want Bowie to get 3 more payouts. He will be the next London trade session. He'll be on the Wolfpack payroll. And that's my whole goal with this Discord, man. I want to enrich all of you guys. I want to improve the lives of people, not just with trading, but, and that's the cool thing with our Discord, man. We got, like, as you guys seen earlier, we got so many entrepreneurs, traders, funded traders, people getting payouts. Like, you're surrounding yourself with a freaking tribe. Like, if you guys are, seriously, if you're watching this video, if you're watching this stream, and you aspire to be a trader, but also just surround yourself with entrepreneurs and like-minded long-term people, not some degenerate that's just trying to join some signals group, because that's not what this group is. You know, think about it. It's $30 a month, and that's an investment. You know, think about that. Like, again, I'm not going to do this for free, right? But I'm not also going to charge you an arm and a leg to get access to a community, but I am going to cap it at 100, right? There's always like a level of exclusivity. Some groups, they go the high premium route of $200 to $300, and that's their exclusive way of only having exclusive people in, but I don't like that model. I think charging that much is just astronomically stupid. So I think $30 is affordable in most countries and almost around the world, but I also want to make sure I'm respecting my time. But so my level of exclusivity, I'm going to cap it at 100 members, and when I get to 100 members, the 100 people that chose to rock with me at the beginning of all this, you guys are going to be the people that get rewarded in the back end when I take this to levels that no one's ever seen a Discord group or a trade group in general go to. And that's my whole goal here. My whole goal is to build long-term minded traders and surround themselves with a community of like-minded people. You win some, you lose some, you miss some, but the math, we still win. And high quality setups. Exactly, bro. Exactly. If you, and this is something you don't even have to understand trading to understand, right? You don't have to get trading to get this. If I tell you that I'm only going to do a high quality of whatever, and I'm only going to do high quality decisions, and I'm allowing myself to make 2 decisions per day, and they could lose or they could win, but I'm only allowing myself 2 decisions per day of high quality decisions, and sometimes those decisions may not present themselves. But if I give myself the span of 100 decisions to make high quality decisions, do you think I'm going to be at a net negative? Right? It's with anything, absolutely not. But if I only choose 100 high quality trading business decisions, and I lose 30, 40 of them, but my net positive is way bigger than my net negative of losing a high quality decision, do you think I'm going to be at a net negative after the 100? Absolutely not. Yeah, the DGen. So anyways, what signals you got? All right, Atropine, I gotta ban him from the Discord now. I gotta ban him from the live stream. Sorry, Atropine. It's been good. It's been fun. But it hasn't been real fun. $30 and no signals? Mr. H, started a small farm with my brother and haven't had a green year yet. See? It's with any business, man. M-Dub, I'm in sales and Q3 has been a tough quarter. Pack vacation coming soon. Yeah, man. Bro, especially sales. Oh man, M-Dub, I don't know if you're still watching, because this was like 9:52 and you sent this about an hour ago. But bro, yeah, you are a better man than me. I think I talked about this on one of my streams. I used to wholesale real estate. I did 2 deals, okay, in my entirety of doing wholesale, and I hundreds of calls, if not thousands of calls. Oh my gosh, 2 deals. I made about 12 grand in total. And it was the hardest thing. It was probably the hardest I've ever worked for money, ever. And I was in the military. If that doesn't tell you anything. Hardest I've ever worked and hustled for money. And it's pretty much the same thing as sales. You're literally calling on the phone every day, prime time for people to get, phone calls, and you're trying to talk them into buying their property at a discounted rate because their property is either broken, there's repairs that need fixing, there's a situation that they need to get out of that property. You're trying to find a good deal for a real estate property that then you can pass off to a real estate investor, and then you collect the premium for the connection, right? It's pretty much what wholesaling is in a very small nutshell. And oh my gosh, you're pretty much a telemarketer, and I hated it. I didn't enjoy it. So I just didn't do it. I stopped doing it. It's a great way to be exposed to real estate with not owning real estate, but man, is it time consuming. It's killer. It's a grind. Might as well make the pack vacation in September so we don't trade it. Yep. All right, so for those of you watching the stream, again, market structure is still playing out in our favor. We're now coming down to some key lows and key levels here, but again, look what's happening, right? Right here, we had higher highs, higher lows, then we started having equal lows, then now we have locked in lower lows and lower highs. So now it's just up to the market to give us follow through to say, hey, we now want to go short. We now want the market to close bearish. Capped at 100 members, then prices move up to 1 Bitcoin. You heard it here first. You heard it here first, folks. Matthew says the membership fee has to be 1 Bitcoin once we get 100 members. But it's a one-time fee, so. Stuff happens when you party naked. You got a lot of experience in that field, Atropine? Even more so when 2 hours prior took extra strong laxative. Oh my god. See, come to the pack trade group. We have long-term professional traders, but we're only professional on the charts. We're not professional in any way, shape, or form other than the charts. But that's how I want it to be. I want to have fun. I think if you want to make money, you don't have to sit here and be serious, especially in trading, man. You got so many sticklers with sticks up their butt when it comes to trading. They act like you have to treat this like you're literally in a professional Wall Street setting, and you're just like, I don't know. They're just everybody, I think, kind of gets what I'm talking about, but you can have fun doing this, bro. There's so many ways you can just literally just chill out and just have fun trading. You don't have to sit here and be like, no, I'm only staring at the chart, nothing else. Happiness does not exist in my dojo. You guys like that Karate Kid reference or Cobra Kai reference? Is anybody a Cobra Kai fan? Bro, I need a new season to come out like tomorrow. They take way too long with these seasons. No worries, Matthew will cover it for everyone when they're with their payouts. Matthew, you got people's 1 Bitcoin pays? That's how I like it, man. I like having fun. I'm really, again, that's why I say I'm so blessed for the members that we do have already. In the pack chat, in the pack group, because we're literally doing life-changing stuff, but we're having fun doing it, man. We're not sitting here being butthurt when we got losing days and then freaking being all serious. Like, that's how I want it to be. Like, the culture, literally, if I could have like envisioned what I wanted the culture to be, it's what we're doing now. So I'm really blessed for all you guys. Good people. Danny even says true, yeah. Kayla said, I don't want happiness, I just want a signal. Oh my gosh. We have fun. We have fun, that's for sure. The pack chat is hilarious sometimes. Bro, see, perfect example, Cat, bro. When you came into the chat this morning, I genuinely laughed. Like, I've never laughed out loud as much as the pack chat. You guys literally cracked me up. So, for those of you watching that don't know, so Cap has the golden gift. Like, we actually, if you want to join the pack trade group just for the market manipulation, Cap is a market manipulator, so he's actually one of the best golden keys in the group, because all he has to do is drop the gift, man, and the market dumps. So he changed the gif of the Asian dude to his profile picture and just casually just replied. I don't even know, he said like yes or something to a question, and just no warning, no hey guys I'm gonna change my profile picture, hey guys should I do that, just casually. I thought we had a new member. I was about to send a welcome message to Cap because I thought he was somebody new, and I had to do a double take there. Total Cobra Kai fan, and yes, the new season now, please. I think it's in what, January? Like every new year they do Cobra Kai. It's around the New Year's. Matthew, what's that? Oh, bro, you got to get a Netflix subscription. You got to watch Cobra Kai. It's based off the movie Karate Kid. So, you know, the movies, the main character, the kid that, you know, turns into Karate Kid, it's actually him, but as an adult. So they pretty much do a whole series of, like, you know, 20 or 30 years later when he's an adult and his mortal enemy's an adult and everybody's like grown up. It's like a series to kind of follow the movie, and it's really freaking good. It's the same actors too. It's not like it's a different cast. It's the same actors that played in the all of them. Like even the old senseis, it's all the same people. That's the cool thing. So it's a really cool TV show. Bro, also, I spent like an hour and a half last night, way more than I want to actually admit, on YouTube watching these. Has anybody ever heard of armored combat? So like, you know how you got like MMA and you know that type of fighting, bro. This is next level. It's like medieval, you know, like knight armor, and they just go at it, dude. Craziest freaking. I want to actually do it. Like, I would actually love to do that. They're like full plate, full knight plated armor, real weapons. It's not like that LARPing bullcrap where they have like foam weapons and foam arrows shooting at each other, saying firestorm and have wizards. No, like this is legit. Like they're fighting. And the first one to fall down, you get a point. And bro, it's brutal, man. These people have like axes just going haymakers at their helmets and stuff. But you know they got genuine armor on, so for the most part they're okay. But dude, it's crazy. Armored combat. Hold on, let me see if I can pull up some videos. Can we do a little stream session where we're watching some videos while we're waiting for a trade to play out? Can we do that? You guys down for that? Am I going to be turning into like a Swiss Army knife of streaming? We make money and have fun at the same time? Let me see here. Armored combat. Yeah, full steel combat. I think I know how to level up my streams now. We're just going to watch armored combat videos while we... Alright, let's see here. See if I can make something happen. Yeah, you guys have to watch this. Oh man, that didn't work. Let's see here. Can I do it over here? Aha. Here we go. Can do just... Nice. Let's make it just the video so that way you can still see the chart. Oh, buddy. All right, can we just agree this is the best trading stream on YouTube real quick before I click play here? Like, can we just agree this is the best way to trade? We have just made it. No one can disagree now. Watching full combat armored combat while trading. I want you guys to watch this. These people literally go at it. Like, look at the full on freaking armor. Full steel swords, maces, clubs, shields. Like, this is the real deal, man. People get knocked the heck out. All right, we got US30 coming back down here, making a lower high, so still watching that. Like, look at that, bro. You guys, can you imagine being hit with that without the armor? Look at this. Freaking going, it's like it's an armored MMA. That is crazy, dude. Freaking bang it. Look at that, dude. Bro. Knocked out. Knocked out. Like, that actually looks really fun. I want to freaking do this. Freaking crazy, man. Even Mr. Miyagi? Nah, Mr. Miyagi died. The pack has honestly been some of the best times I've ever had in forever. Oh, man, Riley, I appreciate that, bro. That's good to hear, man. I've heard Atropine cannot party with clothes anywhere in his vicinity. No, I wrote that. I wrote what's that about something you said like 5 minutes ago, just coming back to my desk. I know what Cobra Kai is. Algo, I think, is a bit behind the live stream. Riley says, hey, LARPing is fun. Dude, I don't know. If you had to compare LARPing to that, I would 20 times out of 10 do that. Just looked up Armored Combat, and there's a club around 2 hours from me that does it. Looks crazy. It says full contact medieval. Yeah, dude. Freaking full contact. Knocking people out. Like, it's a legitimate sport. It needs to be a thing. I don't know why this is not a mainstream thing. Like, I would so much rather watch full metal combat than any sport. Like, that is the most entertaining thing I've ever seen. That goes right along the side of the slap tournaments. You guys know what I'm talking about when they freaking slap each other? And sometimes you get really nice knockouts. Like, that stuff's entertaining to me, man. Not sitting here watching the same sports every single day. All the mainstream sports. I don't know. I'm really big into medieval, like, that type of stuff anyways. I love all that. To further analyze the no long trade on US30, it's because the overall market structure is bearish, but also we don't get a one-to-one with New York highs. Anything else might be missing. Yes, correct, Matthew. You analyzed that perfectly. So we have a couple different reasons why I didn't take this long on US30 for those of you watching. So one, yes, my stop loss, and this is where you have to be a three-dimensional thinker when it comes to trading. If you are a two-dimensional thinker, right? Well, actually, technically, this didn't even follow the rules because, yeah, you wouldn't even get a 1. So, yeah, number one, the risk reward for even hitting the New York high wasn't even a 1. So, obviously, I'm not taking that. In addition to, we just have really, really, really healthy bearish market structure. So, you can kind of see how we're just making lower highs and lower lows now, and we clearly shifted trend. So I just want to see this trend continue to shift into my favor to the downside. Now, what scenario would happen for me? Like, okay, this is a question for the group, for the chat here, the live trade chat. What scenario would I have to see for me to take longs off the key level here? Somebody let me know. I know somebody knows the answer to this. The full armor thing, they should have like a fence octagon made of wood and dirt. that white candle. No, they do, Matthew. No, they absolutely do. It's actually funny you say that because that's kind of so this is normally what it looks like. Hold on. I'll show you. They have a lot of shorts. Here, let me share my screen again. So this is what it normally looks like. So they're literally outside. These are like those posts that you put horses in and stuff, but sometimes they'll have the wooden octagon that you just talked about. Freaking massive people, bro. Dude, there was this one guy, his name was Goliath, like 7'1", just armored up, looking like the mountain off of Game of Thrones in real life. Giant, great, two-handed great sword. Like, can you imagine taking on someone that size in armor and a sword? Like, bro. Like, look how massive this guy is. Look at that big sword. That sword is a two-handed great sword. Crazy. Alright, let's get back to seriousness here. A break of trend, a higher high, trend break. Bro, see, you guys are learning, man. You guys are... I don't even have to do this anymore. I don't even have to stream. You guys are freaking learning because, again, I want you guys to be, like, happy with yourselves. You may not be, as far as the overall September returns goes, you may not be up for the month because you're going to have red months, but you're growing as a trader. Do you guys see what you're doing? You're able to create and articulate a thought on the chart, a disciplined, high-quality decision without even depending on me, without even sitting here wondering what Austin is going to do. You guys get it. You guys freaking get it. So again, now let's visualize this and add this to the chart. So what I would need to see, lower highs and lower lows, right? So what I would need to see is now, again, the opposite of what I drew down here. The opposite of this. I would need to see equal lows start to form, right? And then instead of a lower high, I would love to see that higher high come in. So then we would need to see some market structure, and then we need to close there. But again, it's very risky to close here just because of this high, this New York high. We would need like a really solid close that still gives me a 1, and sadly, we would need pretty much a close down here. So again, this would just be a low quality setup, because even if bullish market structure would come in, it would have to form higher highs up here for me to even want to take that long. And yes, my stop loss is protected, but my risk reward is very low. So again, we're thinking three-dimensional, where would be the next point of taking a long if my idea is true? That's up here. So now, and this is why, do you guys see why this trading system is so powerful? Because you're trading, like, every entry that you take, you have no choice but to trade with the trend. So if I am now looking for longs up here because that's where I can squeeze out a full 2 risk reward ratio, price has no choice but to make bullish market structure to come to this area. There's no way it's going to still be bearish coming back up here to test the R1. Same thing for down here. Price has no choice but to clear all of these lows for me to get into a trade here. It's just it has to be that way. It's not like it's a... Now, could this still get stopped out? Absolutely. But for it to be a very high quality setup, there has to be no choice other than the fact that it has to create market structure and market shift in the other direction. You guys are getting it, man. Ram says we need to break lower highs for extra confluence, maybe a strong push upside New York high to demonstrate buying pressure is strong. If there's resistance on New York high, sellers still there. Yep, you got Rams. You went even more in depth, which is also correct. DVP, yeah, clear high and then clean candle break off of R1. See, DVP said exactly what I said. I wasn't even looking at the chat. He said exactly what I was looking for. What do we think for a possible NAS short? Well, Alpha, I want you to tell me. Right? Because again, I want you guys to always think. If we're looking for, and let anybody else, let me know. I don't even need to do the work anymore. I want you, Alpha, to tell me, based on what I just briefed up here with US30, where would be your ideal short for New York lows? For New York lows. Where would your ideal short be for NASDAQ? You tell me. And then if I lose the trade, I can blame you and say you gave me financial advice, and then we can go to court. Because again, look at this. I only win sometimes, guys. It says up here in my header, I only win sometimes. I believe it's called a broadsword, not a great sword. I don't know, bro. I don't know the specific names of these weapons. I'm just I'm going off of very limited knowledge specifically. I just want to watch people hit each other with big metal sticks. All right. Nas short would need to surpass New York average session movement. Exactly, Carlos. Matthew says, I second Carlos far too. Bro, you guys are getting it. This is thinking three-dimensional. Yes. So, just like I tell you guys when it comes to taking into consideration the average price movement for the day, right? If I know that the average price movement of the day is XYZ and there has to be a clear move, because sometimes I tell you guys, I will still take a trade even if the average price movement is exceeded if there hasn't been a major move for that day, because we want to get in at the beginning of that distribution phase, that distribution for the day. For price to come down here to shorts for NASDAQ, we would need a distribution to happen, right? We would need US30 to make a move. US30 would need to break out of this consolidation here to get to my entry, which would then invalidate my trade because I'm trading in momentum, because I'm trading with the average price or over the average price. So absolutely, you guys are getting that. So now NASDAQ is pretty much off the table for me because we've sitting here just consolidated all morning. We don't know what the heck we're doing. We're not making any clear structure. We're just doing whatever, right? Moving sideways, making lower highs and higher lows. So we're pretty much at a decision area. Versus, again, look at US30. Which one looks more quality? Absolutely, US30 does. We have now locked in a third lower high, and we're working on a lower low now. So I'm going to get my orders ready just in case this candle is the candle that takes us to the promised land here. Up until I get a first funded account, I'm going to be regretting not joining back in mid-June. I'd be in such a comfort by now if I join back. Hey, it's all good, man. Matthew, it is all good. Everybody has different points in time when they're going to learn this. Everybody has different, everybody starts in different parts, right? And just like everybody's going to have different performances, Everybody's going to start and feel comfortable starting a challenge and a funded challenge and get funded all in different points of their life. So it's totally fine. This is your journey. Don't look at other people's successes and be like, man, I should have joined sooner, because you didn't know. You didn't know what you didn't know, Are you worried about a demand zone for US30 at 33.6? I mean, 33.6? Yeah. This right here is what I'm looking at, right? So this line, this low here is 33.630, because again on the higher time frame, that's a major level here. 33.630 right here. So if we break that level, then I'm fine taking this short. But I want to see price close my key zone here in that level, because again, we've seen this multiple times in September. This has just been happening. But I'm not going to also, again, get into paralysis by analysis and be like, oh, this is a key level, this is a key level, this is a key level, this is a key level. Like, yes, 33.6 is a psychological number, but there's the most recent price action is telling me this is way more respected than that, right? This is a respected low. You can see on the higher time frame we were rejected this. We got a beautiful downside candle to the downside. We've rejected up here. We made a lower high. So again, everything right now, confluence wise, is telling me we're still going bearish. Again, even with a trend, 5 and the 15 is bearish. So I have to let my trading plan tell me what to do. And if I get stopped out, I get stopped out. It's just 1%. I'm not blowing the account. I'm not going crazy. I'm taking a well-executed, high-quality setup based on my rules and what I see on the charts. I can't let every single level and every single rule paralyze me into not taking a trade. To be honest, I was kind of scouting you. That's why it took a while. But anyways, hindsight is the best. Yeah. And I'm sure some people did. I'm sure some people that joined a little later were kind of just scouting me, which is understandable, man. There's so many shams and fake gurus, and I'm not even claiming to be a guru. Again, I tell you guys this all the time. I'm not an expert trader. I make decent money trading. I've made decent money trading. I've made a really good amount of money. Okay, I'm not even gonna flex because there's no reason to. This is your guys' journey, and I don't want you to sit here and be like, oh, Austin made this much, I should make this much in 6 months or 4 months or 3 months. I don't want you to do that. So I made a decent amount of money, okay? And if I know that I can be consistent, and I've been profitable for a consistent while now, doing the same exact thing every single day, it's gonna be fine. But there's a lot of gurus out there. There's a lot of bullcrap people. There's a lot of courses. There's a lot of signals, all that stuff. So I totally get people wanting to scout me. I don't take any ego or any offense to people wanting to see what I'm about before joining. You're just doing your research, right? You're doing, which is what you should do. And a piece of land from Flex. Go on, I want to hear it. If anything, it's an inspiration. But see, here's the thing, right? I don't like that type of stuff. I don't like materialistic flexes and that, because there truly is no. It doesn't make any sense, because everybody is in their in their different journeys. Everybody's in their different journeys. So like for me to do that, I will tell you, I just followed my rules. If you want inspiration and you want real inspiration from me, follow the rules. I have followed my rules and consistently gotten paid by these prop firms. That should be the inspiration over a large period of time, not a week over week, not a day over day. Exactly, Pocket. That's what I'm trying to get at right there. There's way more value in the how than the how much. Because if I told you I made $100,000 in funding and getting prop firm payouts, right? Then I tell you I've been doing this for X amount of months, you're gonna be like, well, dang. There's some, and again, I'm very conscious of psychology. I'm very conscious of protecting your psychology. And even just a little urge, even just a little thing in the back of your mind will tell you, dang, well, Austin got here in this amount of months and got 6 figures. I should probably do the same, or that should be me. And again, you may say no, and that's not you, but there's still a part of you inside of the back of your head, you know, that's you. And I don't want to do that. I don't want to mess with anybody's psychology based on my own journey. Diddy FX on the sell for US30. No, I'm not shorting US30 until I get to my entry. Diddy. For me, there's no clear indication. If that's what you're asking me, if I'm on the sell for US30, there's no indication that's telling me that it's a good short right now for US30 until I get that follow through. But again, this is my rules. This is my trading rules. There's probably another system out there that's saying, hey, go short now. Who knows? But for me, when price is inside of my box here, inside of my key zone, this is no man's land. This is uncertainty, because when price is in here, we could consolidate, we could bounce around, we could even flip bullish. Who knows? But this is a no trade zone for me. I wait for breakouts to the downside or upside, and for me, it would be very risky for me to take a short right now for the simple fact that we're coming up on a major support, another major support, and we're coming on the higher time frames. We need to clear all these levels for me to have a confident a confident direction of, hey, okay, we're going to most likely a high probable setup. We're going to be going lower. But you see how price right now is reacting off the lower part of this zone. This is why it's very dangerous taking trades inside of this zone, because you don't know what's going to happen, because these act as major support and resistance levels when price is inside and closes inside of this zone. We could literally just do this all Friday. For the rest of Friday, we could literally just do this. We could, oh, we're breaking out. Nope, we're coming back. Oh, we're breaking out. Oh, no, we're coming. And just, fake out a bunch. So if it is a clear break of the pocket, would you take the short then before S1? Yeah. Before S1 down here, Alpha, this is my idea. So you see this low here in addition, because this low is this reaction on the higher time frame right here last night. So I want to clear this psychological 33,630 in addition to this major support that has taken a lot of buyers. I want to clear this before I get into a short, because again, I don't want to run into another scenario. Remember pretty much last Friday, the market has been moving in the same pattern all month. It's almost kind of scary. Let me show you what I'm talking about. So for Diddy FX, when you were talking about shorts for US30, this is another thing. This is another reason why I'm hesitant to get into any type of short exactly now. So last week, what happened Friday? Look at this. Met my criteria. I went short right here. Instant bounce and instant stop. This has been September. This has almost been the entire month of September. Breakouts and then instant rejection. And what was this? This was a psychological number at 34,000. And then when you look on the higher time frame, it respected this all the way back until quite some time, and it was a major support level. Now, is that a part of my rules to do all that? No, but it just happened to be that. So I have to make sure I now take that into consideration, because this has been a pattern for this month, and it would be dumb of me not to take that and learn from this loss and to take that in consideration for my next trade. So look how crazy this looks, in addition to how now it's looking for this Friday, is we have a major level right below my key zone. So I want to make sure we clear both of those levels, and if US30 takes off without me, so be it. I'm done for the week. So you would take that with the plan to accept less than a full profit? No, Brian. If we close both below my key zone and this low here, I still have full room for a 2. I mean, maybe a little bit of a sliver is being cut off by S1, but the majority of profit is there. And the new tool you are working on is to help avoid those kinds of instant stop losses. Not necessarily instant stop losses, but to have even more confirmation that we're going with the trend. Okay, so today, for example, look at what we're seeing. This is the indicator that I'm fine-tuning for us. This is the indicator, right? Possible bearish session, not bearish trend, not current. This is telling me, okay, that there's a possible sentiment that it's going to be bearish for the entirety of this session. What's been going on all day here? Bearish, possible bearish, possible bullish session. What happened? Bullish. The trend was confirmed. Possible bearish session. What happened? Trend was confirmed. Possible bearish. What happened? A little bit of bearishness. This was a little bit choppier, but still the trend was bearish for that whole session. The New York session, the trend was confirmed. And again, is it right all the time? No. Here's a one that's not right. Possible bearish session. It was not confirmed. It failed. It actually flipped. Possible bullish. It started becoming bullish. Failed. Possible bullish. Trend was confirmed. And again, you're not always going to have 100% accuracy, right? This is still a false signal. It was bullish a little bit later in that Tokyo session. Bullish, failed. possible bearish. It was bearish short term. Okay, so it's saying confirmed up here because it was in that time that this was released. It was bearish. Bullish. At the end of that was confirmation here, and then it was confirmed. Bearish. Trend confirmed. Overall session was bearish. So you guys see what you see what I'm trying to show here? So it kind of helps you with the overall trend idea. And again, I'm going to teach all this to my pack members, what I see here. I'm not taking ownership of this either. This is me doing research on a bunch of different ways of looking and analyzing the markets. This is not, I did not invent this. I will, again, reference the people that gave me this idea and everything like that. But this is just in the beginning stages. But you can see the success rate of every single time it's saying possible bullish session and then it's confirming. It's pretty dang freaking accurate. Bearish, look at this. Bearish trend, confirmed. Bullish session, confirmed. It's crazy. Why is that line at 33,630? Unless I am really off, that short was at like 9:30 Eastern yesterday, well outside of any trading time. That short at 9:30. I'm confused what you mean by the short, Alpha. If you could kind of clarify what do you mean by the short was at like 9:30. I don't know what you mean by that. I didn't take any trade at 9:30. But why was that line at 6:30? So this line is this right here. It's a very key low that was formed on Tokyo. So you see how as soon as this low was formed, it just absolutely skyrocketed. Okay. And then in addition to that, you see on the higher time frame on the grid, again, please make sure you use this grid. And for anybody watching, if you don't know what I mean when I say grid, go watch my recent YouTube video that's uploaded there. I go over what the grid is and how I use it. It's pretty much just a 1 hour time frame section that I use. I take the previous Friday low and high into consideration to build out the range. If we break below that range, it's telling me that we're most likely going to be keeping the bearish trend. And what happened? We broke below the Friday lows. Bearishness happened. And you also want to draw key levels. You want to draw where is price reacting in the market. We had a reaction here, either an order block or a consolidation zone or a support or resistance zone. And that's why you see all these different zones on my charts, because these are very important zones. And I only keep them on here because I want to keep this chart as clean as possible, so I don't have like a bunch of rectangles and stuff. But all this is showing me is context of price. Okay, so this little reversal candle that you see on the 1 hour here is this low right here. So I want to, oh no, I do not want to close that tab. I do not want to take a short blindly just off the break of this zone because there is such a strong reaction here. I want to see price close below both my key zone and this low here, like that, right? So that way my stop loss is still protected and I have clear trajectory to the downside. And again, obviously, am I taking this long? No, because we're still making bearish market structure. This is just coming back up to potentially form another lower high, right? If you want to draw a little channel here, it's just making all these little lower highs, just like that. Gotcha. Okay, cool. Is it saying possible bearish for today, Carlos? Yes. You guys can see this real time, seeing if it works out, right? So possible bearish session. We have already had a bearish trend for the early part of the New York market today. And now you can see on the 5-minute time frame without all the other stuff, you can even see the market structure. We're just making those lower highs. And it has an 82.61% currently with this pair. Now, you guys are going to lose your mind. Are you ready for this? So for my NAS people out here, watch this. Watch this success rate. 83.3. It's even better on NAS. So it's pretty cool to see both NAS and US30 are pretty consistent with this trend. There's not like a giant skewed where, you know, NAS is underperforming. God, look at that takeoff. Oh my goodness. Diddy, I really hope if you're still watching, you weren't talking about Euro in that short. I really hope you were asking me, am I in a sell for US30? And you're not saying, because that, dang, that took out some sellers right there. Yeah, I'm not taking these NAS. Yeah, no. I'm not taking NAS longs either, guys. Not high quality. Not high quality. Yes, it's a good looking candle. Yes, we got 50 seconds left, but I'm trading against the trend. I don't like that. Don't like that candle. I don't like the market structure. I like the candle. I don't like the market structure. What does my indicator say? Hold on. What does it say for NAS? What do we see in here? Oh, it hasn't printed yet. Look at this. For NAS, it said possible bullish, and bro, we took a long like right here after that too. Not sure why it's not printing there. I'll have to see why. That was a crazy candle. Oh my god. Really nice rejection off that New York high there. Again, look at this, guys. High quality setups only. You see that? This is why you never want to trade against that trend, man. Instant drawdown. You would be stopped out. Instant stop out. See? Another high quality setup saved. Someone take a screenshot of that so I can post it. Someone post that in the high quality save channel. Taking out all these sellers. All these sellers not patient for a high quality setup. So would we still consider that huge candle part of the consolidation and take the sell if it runs back down? Yes. Yeah, I'm still considering it, Brian. Yeah, because this I mean, we're just making bearish market structure. Like this pump here, yeah, we closed a little higher here, but still, I mean, we're still making lower highs. Like this high, we got a minute and a half left, so especially if this candle closes anywhere here, like if we don't close higher, we're just making a lower high. That's pretty much it. And it's really hard too. Another thing you have to make sure you're understanding is like, yes, we're on the let's be real, we're on the 5-minute time frame. Okay, so is structure going to be as respected as like a higher time frame? No, right? Like, so if you got the 15-minute, it's going to look different because all those highs are now wicks on the 15-minute. If you go to the 30-minute, it's only a few candles, and those wicks are now definitely just wicks. So you want to make sure you're taking everything into consideration. But yes, we're still making market structure on the lower time frame. But again, these get disrespected frequently because we're on such a low time frame. But if you start to see bearish market structure on the grid, right, an hourly candle, that's a good sign. And if you zoom out, you can see over the course of this whole month, we have been making that bearish market structure. Like, yes, short term we made a little bit of a correction, but long term we made a lower high, lower high, lower high, lower high, lower high. So that's all I'm pretty much seeing as far as all this stuff goes, is just everything is confluencing with me being bearish. I mean, look at this candle. Now it's just engulfing this candle. It's like, no, we're going back down. We took out the sell stops. Now we're taking out the buy stops. US30 bounced off the trend line on the 1 hour. What trend line? Oh, are you talking about like a down trend line here, Jay? Like if you were to do like this? What do you mean? Oh, you're talking about on the up here. I see what you're saying. You're talking about like this. Or like that. Yeah, and see how this plays even more into what I'm saying? It's like, let's say this trend line is good. Like it's been respected now 3 times. So if we break, you see how I have this alert here? If we break this trend line, this low, break my box, if we break all of those 3, that's telling me we are going to keep on going bearish. So if you notice where my level is, my potential short entry, that is exactly where all of these confirmations meet each other. That's kind of funny. Look how perfect that is. This low, and this trend line, all of that kind of is like just perfectly in this beautiful little confluence. And another high quality setup saved for NAS. You are absolutely correct, Cap. Absolutely correct. This is just bearish market structure, man. I'm not gonna sit here and take a long into this huge sell-off happening. I'll probably be live here for about another 10-15 minutes, guys. Will I be getting into a trade in the next 10-15 minutes? Probably not. But I'm just enjoying hanging out with you guys on a Friday, so. Let's end the week positive though. I'm always looking to build psychology in some way, shape, or form with you guys, and it also helps me because I'm gonna be real with you guys for a second. It's rough, especially when like it's a losing day or a losing week. It's like 10 times harder on me because I feel like I've like triple lost, right? Because I lost on my trade because every trade I'm taking is like I'm showing you guys is actual trades I'm taking. But then I know that even my group, right, following the same system that I follow, they're taking losses too. So it's like, bro, it freaking sucks, right? Like I want everybody to win around me, not sitting here and losing. But it is what it is. I got to remind myself it's still the math. So it definitely mentally does take a toll on me sometimes. But again, I have to remember my mission. I have to remember why I'm doing this in the first place, which is far outweighing temporary setbacks. So I'd love to see in the chat everybody that's a pack member. But even if you're just a casual viewer that's not in the pack, let me know too that just how these streams impact you. But just let me know in the chat, like, even though this week is probably not going to be green for you, performance-wise, or maybe even this month, like, what have you taken away from this month as being a pack member that has helped you grow as a trader? Like, what have you learned this month, specifically in September, not for the whole part of being a pack trader? Like, what have you taken away specifically from September that is just going to take you into October being a better trader? And you can be honest if you didn't get any value, because I want to be as transparent as possible with the public about what we're doing within the pack trade group, and it also helps me feedback wise just consistently make this group better, because I don't want it to be an echo chamber where people are afraid to tell me, oh no, you could actually improve here. So if you do have a negative experience, let me know as well. Do you have a negative experience with the Wolfpack trade group, and if so, what is it, so I could potentially fix it? Frill just hanging out is great. Yeah, I just like hanging with you guys. I learned a lot this week. Can't really take my time to explain. I had a light bulb moment about reading the charts. There you go. I like to hear that, Alpha. Yeah, Alpha, you're one of the newest ones. Yeah, Alpha, I think, joined 2, maybe 3 weeks ago. All right, US30 is kind of coming back down here again. Sebastian, don't quit after a red month. Yeah, man. Yeah. Looks like my S&P 500 went off, but obviously I'm not taking this. Way too out of the range for my futures trading. Don't quit after a red month. That's a big one, man. I mean, it sounds so simple, but it's so true. Like, just because you have a little bit of a setback or a slap in the face, right? And it's not even really a slap in the face. It's just whatever. Cannot quit. There's so much, and this is why you have to have whys that are so, because if you have an artificial why, like if you just want to become rich and have a fancy house, have a Lamborghini, all this artificial stuff that's soulless, you're probably going to have an easier time to quit. You're probably going to be like, yeah, this probably isn't for me, because I don't want to go through all this pain for a Lamborghini. I'd rather just go gamble in the casino, right, or something stupid. But if you have a why that's like, bro, I want to give my family the life that they absolutely deserve. I want to give my partner, my spouse, my friends, my family, I want to give them the life that they deserve. I want to do what I want to do in life. I want to go on vacations when I feel like it. I want to experience the world. I want to go to different cultures and see different people and meet different people. I want to try different food from different places. I want to experience everything life has to offer on this one time, this one chance I have on this earth. So why in the world would I limit myself saying, nope, I got to do a 9-to-5 job for 30 to 40 years, and then once I'm broken from my job, because, and I'm just speaking from the military because it was really tough, and now once I get into retirement age, now I have permission to live. Now I have permission once the job has taken in full advantage of me and squeezed out every penny they could. That's crazy, dude. You literally get one chance in this world, and if anybody here objects thinking that that's a crazy thought, then this may be not the game for you. But I'm sorry, but my philosophy in life is you have literally one chance. You have already statistically beat the odds to just live in this world. So why in the world would you give it away for just wanting to have a little bit of comfort and not want to go through any type of pain? Like, anything that has pain in this life, anything that gives you pain, on the other side of that is growth. The other side of that's opportunity. But if you are too like close-minded to see the long-term results of a short-term situation, then this may truly not be for you. I'm not trying to, deter anybody or belittle anybody. That it truly may not be for you. But I'm telling you, man, it's just, you have to have those whys, and then it starts to become laughable. Like, it starts to become laughable that, oh dang, I took a couple losses. I'm not gonna quit. Like, am I gonna get upset? Yeah, sure, it's upsetting, but I'm not gonna quit. This is way too much upside here. That's like taking a trade, right? It's like taking a trade, having a 2 to risk reward ratio. You get into a little bit of drawdown, you just close the trade out because you're down a little bit. That's crazy. It's crazy. US30 is breaking down now. Let's see how it reacts off our yellow line. This is our magic yellow line, ladies and gentlemen. This is our magical, mystical line. This line right here can predict the future. If we react off this line, we're just going to be ripping. But if we break below this line, we could be dipping. Ripping or dipping? Which one are we doing? Let me know in the chat. Ripping or dipping? We got 1 minute and 13 left. What are we doing? I see you guys dropping what you learned in the chat here. I'm just watching this candle and then I'll get to the chat, guys. I don't like this reaction. So obviously I don't like the candle on the top either of US30. So this will not be my entry candle at all. I don't care where it closes. That wick on the top is telling me there's still some buy pressure coming into the market. I want to see a nice confident candle to the downside before I even try to take a business decision here, okay? So, because I'm not a gambler, I'm not a degenerate. I am a professional, just like all of you. So, got way too much reactions off of there. Alright, let's get back to the comments here because we got way too many reactions for that to even be a potential entry. I love starting in your worst month so far. It means it's only up from here. Well, okay, I will only add one thing to that. While you are correct, this is my worst month to date, and actually my year. And that's so funny to think about. Just think about that. My worst month as a trader this whole year so far is being down 3% for the month. 3%. That's it. Not 10, not blowing 20 accounts out of 30 or something stupid, like literally just 3%. You can make 3% in 2 trades. You can get 2 full take profit trades and make back the month of September. And then if you really want to, you can be like, yep, I'm done for October because I made back my September losses plus net 1% profit. It's crazy to think about. It's laughable. But the only thing I will disagree, Pocket, not really disagree, but just add on to what you said, was make sure you just have that mindset. We could still have a red October. Who knows? We could have a red week in October. Don't just think, okay, we had a losing month. Now it's all up and we're just going to the freaking moon. You know, we could still have some choppy days. Who knows? But mathematically, over a long period of time, it's going to take care of me. Riley says, honestly, September has been one of the super crappy month for me in both in and out of trading. My takeaway is just simply keep persevering. Things will get better in time. Yeah, man, that's totally true. I'm sorry to hear, things outside of trading are being crappy for you too. But man, I can't say this enough. So Riley is DJ in the chat, and I can't brag enough about Riley, bro. One of our pack members. So for anybody watching that's not in the pack trade group, like, bro, you are the definition of resilience, DJ. Just remember that, because every single time life throws at you, it's just these little tests, just like how we're being challenged and tested on the trading journey through a prop firm challenge, right? You're being tested in life. If you want to call yourself a trader, life is going to throw you tests. You know what I mean? I was telling my group this yesterday. If you're religious, right? If you make a claim to God, God's going to test you. If you are not religious, and if you make a claim to life, life is going to test you. You want to be a trader? Okay, I'm going to put you in a little bit of drawdown and see how you react to it. Are you really a trader? Are you just a wannabe trader? But as soon as you get hit a little bit with some drawdown, you're going to quit
Maybe you don't want to be a trader because, again, it may sound a little crazy, but maybe life is telling you that, and if you can't handle that, maybe you should go on and do something else. But, bro, you have handled this whole journey perfectly. You pushed on through, you took breaks when you needed to take breaks, and you just get right back on the horse. Because what is the other alternative? Quitting. And that is the most laughable thing ever. Was something that can literally improve your life to beyond a limitless thing. There's no ceiling on how much this can improve your life. It is literally hilarious to quit in just in a thumbtack, like a pinprick of your life. 1 month is nothing in the grand scheme of a 70, 80, 90. I'm gonna live to be 150, but that's nothing. Exactly 150 though. On day one, on year 150, day one, I'll probably pass away. So you guys have a little bit more to go with me. Alpha Bravo, yeah, 2 weeks ago. Yeah, you already know, and you're still learning. Love to hear it. Again, guys, I'm not taking this break. We got a minute and a half left. This is a reversal candle here again. This wick is just not telling me we're going to be having a lot of sell pressure. We still got buy pressure, and we're still reacting off the bottom of this wick here. Look at this. We got a reversal printing. Did you guys see that? I'm gonna keep my cursor here highlighted. As soon as that price kind of dipped down a little bit, reversal started printing. So just gonna be patient with that. September has been my worst trading month, but best learning month. Bro, Rams, I'm not even gonna read the rest of what you said right now. That is what you have to take away from these types of situations. It's not been my best performance, but it has been my best learning. Because you don't truly have a losing day or a losing week or a losing month if you're taking something away from it and learning it and improving yourself as a trader. Like, it wasn't your day to be right. That's what you want to really call it. It wasn't your week to be right. It wasn't our month to be correct. It's totally fine. Just to give you all some info, I was $5 away from being funded, and since the losing streak, I'm down 3 to 4%, still enjoying the ride. Yeah, man, and it really sucks to hear that. It's just unlucky. Like, I mean, that's literally a slip, of the previous take profit trade that got you $5 away. That's just an unlucky thing to happen. But you need to take away that you were disciplined and you were patient to not sit here and put yourself at risk for trying to just force a trade to pass an account. So I still am very proud of you for that. Diddy FX, same for US30. You said not to take the sell yet because we were still ranging on your 1 hour support. Nice call out. Yeah, man. It's just market structure, man. That's all it is. I'm not some expert trader. I'm not some genie. I don't have a magic 8 ball telling me what to do. It's just market structure, man. Price action and market structure is the king. Price action's king. Market structure is the queen. That was so cringy. Cap, yeah, really tested my psychology this month. Yeah, man, this is a great month to test. Ollie, it really clicked this month about treating every trade as a business decision. At the start of September, I was taking 3 to 4 trades a day. Now I'm comfortable taking no trades or 1 to 2 max if high quality. Bro, Ollie, another amazing Wolfpack member. You've been around for quite some time now within the group, so you're making progress. You're making progress, and that's what I love to see you guys do. You guys are not going to be rich a month, 2 months, 3 months, 4 months. You guys are not going to be rich in a year from doing this. What you are doing is you're building a foundation that's going to propel you to years of abundance. Years of abundance, not days, not weeks, not months. We're not flipping $100 into $50,000, blowing the account 20,000 times before getting lucky one time like a bunch of these bullcrap content creators are. You are literally taking the long game to the end of the road. Like you're going to cross the finish line while all these other people, these degenerates, these gamblers, these people that think they're going to make money in a week, in 2 weeks, in a month, in a quarter, and you're going to far surpass them, right? In this journey right now, a lot of you guys are probably a little bit watching other people's successes on Twitter, seeing other people's successes on YouTube and Instagram, seeing all these nice flashy numbers. I can promise you, I can almost guarantee you, in 3 to 4 to 5 to 6 months and a year from now, you are going to be way ahead of them in terms of overall growth and the ability to perform on the charts. Because those people are still going to be wrecked. Those people they love flashing, you know, all the big flashy money, but are they going to show you the losses? Are they going to show you the net gain they're making everything? Absolutely not. They're going to show you all these flashy numbers and how they flip this $50 into $1 million. But what they're not going to show you is the 2,000 times they tried to do that, but blew the account. But the one time that maybe made $2,000 and they made a 300% return, they're going to show you that one. You know, there's little things and little tricks to all this game, all these games out here that these people try to play, and you cannot let your psychology be affected by that bullcrap. That is literally the crappiest, scummiest part of the trading world. And you guys are playing the long game. Who cares what they're doing short term? Who cares that you're doing a 5-mile marathon and they start sprinting at the beginning? Right? Yeah, they're ahead of you right now, temporarily, but they're going to be dying out gassed in the first 400 meters, let alone the first 2 miles. We're marathon runners, bro. US30 coming to our 6:30 mark. Yeah, I'm sorry, guys. I'm a little behind on chat. I learned to be more patient after I bought a challenge. I didn't go into a trade for a week because of low quality setups. Poya! Bro! Freaking love to hear that. Poya, shout out to Poya too. Poya was a live stream watcher before even being in the Wolfpack trade group. I remember you. I remember Poya asked me, it was like what? In July, mid-July, you were asking me, you were like, what's your win rate? What's your win rate on your trades? Or, you know, asking me something like that. And I was like, I mean, that's just the wrong question to even ask, you know? Win rates are stupid. Like, you can have a 90% win rate and still be unprofitable. And you can have a 50% win rate and be heavily profitable. And, you know, Poya joined. Poya listened to me. Poya understands what I'm teaching. And now, look, you're literally growing as a trader, not, you know, someone looking for high win rates. You know, everybody's growing here. All right, we got 30 seconds left, guys. I think it's safe to say these are just not confident candles. This would not be a good trade at all. Just, this is disgusting. These are just little low melts, right? If I could just put the energy into the world on a trade that I would love to see happen, I would love to see us consistently bleed down here a little bit, taking out some buyers, come back up, then the rejection is my trade. But I'm not messing with this. If we're just going to have a constant little bleed to what is this, S1, I'm just going to be done for the day. I'm just counting the week off as another crappy week, and then it's going to be going into October fresh with a new mind. But and also, again, could be just locking in a lower low, right? So if we're making market structure here, boom, 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 lower low, lower high, this could just be a low that's about to happen. Come back up here into the zone, break down. This is my short opportunity, and then we just make a lower low down here, right? So that's kind of what I'm looking at right now. I don't like all this white. Can I make this yellow? What about blue? Man, these colors are terrible. Can I make it black? Ooh, I like black. What the heck does this do? Oh, it makes an arrow that way. I like the black lines. I'm gonna do the black arrows. We have had already 280 pips in movement, Carlos, but there really hasn't been a move. You know, we've been bleeding down here, but there hasn't been a breakdown. There hasn't been a breakout yet. Like, it's just been, and remember, what is breakout trading? Breakout trading is a breakout from an area of consolidation, a pattern, a movement, something, right? It's a breakout from a point in time where price was. There hasn't been a move, right? There hasn't been like a break. It's just been, again, this was the same story. Was it US30? For those of you that got into the US30 trade, because this was a valid but just kind of a risky trade. This was 200 pips for that day, and then for NASDAQ it was. This is actually a beautiful example. So NASDAQ moved 223 pips this day before I got into that trade, but you see how, like, we were just ranging upwards, like we were just boom, boom, but like but we never really made a breakout. This was the breakout. Same thing for US30 for today. We haven't really done a breakout. We're just moving, you know? So if we come down here, make a nice confident candle to the downside, that's telling me, that's triggering me. That is a confident candle breaking out of this craziness that's going on right now. Poya says, I see it now. Yeah, exactly, bro. Pocket, yes, I knew you were going to say that and I didn't elaborate. No, you're good, Pocket. You're good. you know how I am. Riley, screw quitting. I'm gonna die doing this, bro. That's what you gotta have, bro. You gotta have that mentality because, again, why would you want to do anything else? The opposite of literally just persevering is quitting. That's what like blows my mind. Even when you see, and again, this will probably be my last thing, and I'm gonna wrap it up. This is what blows my mind. Okay, you see people all the time on social media, like all these big motivational people and motivational speeches and posts and stuff, and people are like, yeah, well, we weren't born in, I wasn't, everybody's born with a disadvantage, or oh, you're seeing all this success. Well, sadly, I was born at a disadvantage, so it's gonna be, bro, all this bullcrap victim mindset. Like, what's the alternative? What's the alternative to preaching motivation and to wanting to be better for yourself and wanting better for yourself? And I don't care where I was born. I don't care where you were born. I don't care where we were born from or raised from. When you're 18 years old, when you're an adult, you have your own mind. You have your own philosophies that you can create for yourself. Maybe you're at a disadvantage when you grow up, but when you become an adult, bro, you're an adult. Like, you can't tell me that you're going to sit here and say, oh, I was born at a disadvantage, so, I'm just going to keep letting that be my crutch for not trying to improve myself, or, oh, I'm overweight, and, I didn't have a lot of good foods growing up. Okay, what are you doing now? You're going to McDonald's every single day, going through the drive-thru, like, as an adult, making conscious decisions that you're going to keep on hurting your health, like, all of these things, right? So, what's the alternative to trying to be above average? What's the alternative to trying to find success in life? Literally just being average. Literally saying, yep, life beat me up. Yep, I guess I should just be normal, because what's the alternative? What's the opposite? If anybody ever disagrees with me, I would always ask them that. What's the alternative to you disagreeing with always trying to be better than average? Quitting, being average. Who wants that? I don't want that. Maybe you guys want that. Maybe somebody wants that, but that's not me. And it's the free world, man. If you want to be average, go be average. If that makes you happy. My whole life mission isn't to sit here and belittle anybody that wants to just be average. My whole life mission is just do what the heck makes you happy in life. If being average, if having a 9 to 5, and again, it's not bad being average. It's just I don't want to be average. That's not me. So if having a 9 to 5 job makes you happy, if just going through the motions of life and being comfortable makes you happy, if being overweight makes you happy, if living paycheck to paycheck makes you happy or comfortable, if that level of comfort genuinely makes you happy, not sitting here saying, yeah, it makes me happy just to make yourself feel better, but really you're depressed inside. If that genuinely makes you happy, dude, freaking do it. But if you're going to sit here and tell me that it's life, it's, oh, I'm born at a disadvantage, so I'm just going to accept that life is just failure for me. Like, bro, that's crazy, dude. You got one chance at life. But hey, guys, that's about it. I just want to give you guys some a little tangent before I go, a little bit of a motivational speech here, because that's one of my biggest pet peeves too. But I hope you guys have a wonderful rest of your day, man. I'm still going to be looking for this US30 trade to see if we come back up. I should have probably not deleted my arrows. So this is what I'm seeing here. So if we just come back up here, dip for some more liquidity, and then break down to the downside, this is pretty much the only trade setup that I'm looking for today. If I miss it, it's whatever. Going on to the weekend. So I love you guys. Thank you all so much for watching. Thank you all for riding with me. Thank you for subscribing to the channel, supporting me with being into the pack and being a part of the community. Whatever you're doing to help me in some way, shape, or form, I really do appreciate it, guys. And until next time, till Monday Monday next week, stay grinding on your goals and never let anyone tell you that you can't do something they have never done themselves. and I will see you guys later.